Hello everyone. Today I switched tires on my fat bike from 26 by 4.7 to a Schwalbe 26 by 4. So these are much thinner and they're supposed to be lighter tires, and I'm going to test them out. There's no snow on the ground and hopefully no ice, and I'm going to test them on single tracks with rocks, on regular paved roads, in less difficult off-road conditions. This is definitely a much faster set of tires compared to the wider ones that I had before. They still make a lot of noise, but they're definitely easier to push. We're out here on this sets of trails. They're the usual one where I train and do most of my off-road riding. It's a variable sets of trails that offer from very easy kind of compact ground up to single tracks, very steep climbs with rocks and mixed terrains with or without roots. It's about 20 miles on and on of trails that you need to know well. They're very well connected, they're marked, and they're in Sturbridge, Massachusetts, right behind the old Sturbridge village. Now we're going to try different terrains to prove that fat bikes are not only fun in the snow. This is an easy, very narrow but fairly rideable single track. There's a few roots on the ground, as you can see, and there are lots of trees, but not a lot of rocks, and it's very fast and fairly easy to ride, even on flat tires. Lots of fun. Usually go fishing. Actually, it's more of a pond, but it's a very nice scenery and it makes your ride much more enjoyable. The part of the trail that is wide but has roots on it. However, the size of the tires make it easier to ride because these wide tires absorb a lot of the shocks. Now we moved into a cured portion of the trail that has kind of a fairly steep but short climb, and it is not much of a challenge aside from the gradient of steepness. However, these tires, they're really wide and they have a tremendous traction. So if you stay seated on your saddle and you use the right gear, you're not gonna have any problems climbing it. This is a different climb, very rocky, not so steep. However, the tires still behave very well and the size helps you with traction. And even if you make a few mistakes here and there on your trajectory, but you have the right tire pressure, you're not going to bounce off those rocks too much, and you can still keep riding without losing too much traction. Now we're going to get to a short but very steep and rocky climb that has a couple of trajectories that you can take, but sometimes even if you pick the best one, the leaves on the ground, the dampness of the ground, today it's very wet, will not allow to finish this climb. So we'll see how it goes today. I'm gonna take this right side, which it looks like it's less rocky, but again, the traction of these bikes, if you stay seated, it's amazing. This is the last portion that, again, on the right side, it looks much better. I've done it on the left, I've done it with snow on it, and the traction, again, it's amazing. With these bikes can be a little bumpy. However, the size of the tires is sufficient to allow the absorptions of most of the hits that you get. In addition, you know, today I'm running on a 8 to 10 psi. It's a little kind of too much. However, there's no snow on the ground, and I think it is still decent enough to allow me a good ride. Very bumpy, but good, and definitely a lot of fun. This is a steep but kind of like easy terrain downhill, and it's less challenging than other downhill that I have on these sets of trails. Fat bikes are definitely a lot of fun, and it doesn't matter the terrain or if there's snow or not on the ground. They're definitely fun, and they are a great training tool because of their weight and the resistance that the bike opposes. And I will definitely recommend it as a fun toy and as a training toy, and also for people that are in very cold climates where they get lots of snow during the winter.